Okay, so I'll start by saying exactly what I just said. This was inspired by someone who had made a post on my learning a new character in Tekken 7. I figure it's time to start updating some of my old Tekken 7 content, moving it to the future. All the lessons from the Tekken 7 video where we learned Fakumlam, completely still valid. I mean, we're essentially going to go ahead and do the same thing. But yeah, we're going to update it for T8 because, people like, newer and greater stuff sort of thing. So basically the idea here is we're going to learn from scratch how to properly play Azucena. We'll figure out everything that makes her tick, what makes her strong, some information that we haven't figured out with her yet through osmosis. Keep in mind, I do have a lot of experience in the game, of course, right? Azucena is one of the last tier characters that I'm like getting up to Tekken God. I think she might actually be the final bottom tier character. I've done everyone else already to TG, so this will be the next one on the block. So because I kind of purposely stayed away from her in CNT and CBT, the beta test videos that had come out, or versions that came out before the release of the game, I haven't really played her since. But we have learned through osmosis, but we've never actually gone through the nitty gritty of the character and trying to figure stuff out. Similar to other video, and I'll just give a shout out to the other video, top right corner, for the Fakumlam video. We're going to go ahead and start with the bare bones of the character, frame data, and figure out things that we don't know about her, or things that might have changed since CNT, in a lot of versions. We're currently in version 1.11. Season 2 doesn't look like it's coming out until March anyway. But yeah, this is a good starting block. So yeah, if you're completely new to the game, what I recommend doing if you're learning a new character, just go on Discord, go on TZ Discord or Character Discord, look at like the beginner guide. AppPlay has a lot of good beginner guides, like one-page kind of documentation, how to play them, their punishers, their launchers. We are going to completely forego that. We're going to go from the start. We're going to look at frame data and whatnot. So this isn't for complete beginners, although I think intermediate players will learn a lot from what we're going to do here. And again, let's go ahead and jump into it, find out things with her that we don't know, or we haven't properly learned, or maybe we've learned and forgotten, because there's a very good chance. Azucena is one of those rare characters nowadays, simply because she's not the best anymore, that she's kind of left behind. So here I am using Tech Docs, or TekkenDocuments.com. We previously used Norway Tekken. Personally, I use Norway Tekken all the time. The only reason we're using Tech Docs here is just for their access to videos. So you click on the little play button, it goes to the video. That's the wrong input. There you go, that's the proper input. So if we don't know an input, we can take a look at the video without going into Tekken and figuring it out and doing all the inputs. So basically that's where I figure like, okay, well, this is a one-stop shop, really easy. There are other websites out there, like for instance, Hippopotamus, I think it is still a good resource, although it's kind of jank nowadays simply because it's been updated, but they stopped updating it. So Tekken Documents is a pretty good one here. Okay, yeah, so first things first. Basically, we have the 2+3 command, generic heat, what do you call it? Heat smash option. Or actually, no, this is +1/+2. So this is actually the heat burst, which weird, it's not synced up. So they show the heat smash, which is not what we're looking at. So forget everything I said about this. Maybe it's not properly updated. This is heat burst, generic input. Okay, so Lieb 1-2 forward. Basically, under the effects of heat mode, she can transition into a jab string and then transition back into Lieb stance by holding forward. Also, under the effects of heat mode, Lieb stance is basically a low and high reversal, so it's pretty good there. Okay, so this is saying... Okay, so this is basically saying parry. So H, for people who don't understand the notation TA, because TA kind of has bloated things, H stands for heat, LIB or Lib or Lieb stands for Liberator, which is her stance, and then P means parry, and then they put a modifier meaning low. This isn't typical Tekken Saibatsu notation, but this is what we're at, unfortunately. Okay, so Lieb down 3+4. I think this is just to do the kick immediately without actually getting a parry. So whenever she parries a low, she'll automatically do that. But from heat mode, you have access to it immediately. Best of all, also, -9 on block. To be honest, this is so far out of meta, people really don't go for manual down 3+4 anymore, but it's something that we can keep in mind. Okay, so heat mode, back 1-1-2. Let's see. Okay. I think that's fully NCC. Let me go ahead and do like the BDX kind of thing. I want to make notes of things I want to test when we get into the game. Okay, leap back, or sorry, heat mode back 2 into forward, so into leap. Okay, big palm. Yeah, that move is also good. I believe this is also strong aerial tailspin. It's one of her spin options, but I think on counter hit it does something, although from this notation, we're not seeing anything. Same thing, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. So we're already kind of differing from our T7, where we knew the inputs right away, simply because like now a lot of weird things. So here is just manual entrance into leap, and then she has the high parry, low parry automatically. Under the effects of heat mode, it's enhanced. High crush from frame 4, parry on frame 7. Pretty good. Okay, heat mode 2+3. So this is something I don't really know too much about. So basically, this is her heat smash. So where's our frame data? So I-15. So pretty good. Pretty good option here. Yeah, leap back or heat mode back to being counter at launch. Yeah, I was pretty sure about that. Unfortunately, like I said, from their notation, I don't see a modifier, but I was pretty sure about that. Okay, so I-15, really good. We probably want to check the tracking on it. Tracking. 17 damage on block. Transition to low attack on hit, or attack throw on hit. And then when we enter into lead, we're +6, so that's pretty good. +15 if it last one hits connects. +30 if the last 2 connect. Spike if the last hit, blah, 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 blah. Also, this is a wall break, so it's pretty good. The +6 is pretty good as well. We'll get to that later, why +6 is probably very good. Because I think she has one of the better, in general, heat smashes. There are certain characters who heat smashes have, like, pretty bad frame data on it, and then you get into trouble. Okay, this is saying, basically, a high unblockable. So this is a taunt. So actually, out of heat mode, she can perform a taunt. Although it only does 0 damage, that doesn't seem correct, but it's a +35. So she does a little flick, and it's a high unblockable. She also can cancel into the high, I know that much. You don't really see it because it's so slow, but to be honest, you can probably still kill people with it. Okay, rage mode, standard frame data, I-20 +5 or -15 on block. Let's see, anything special? No, PCA, typical frame data on it. Okay, nothing important. Okay, so I know this is going to be a big deal. So 1-1 being -10. 1-1 was already incredibly strong in previous games, or sorry, in CNT and CBT that they had to nerf it. Basically, you could sometimes sidestep running 3, but her 1-1 basically full tracked, so they had to get rid of it. Also, the fact that transitions into lead on hit is really strong. -10, it sucks, but you know, what can you do? The nice thing in my experience with Asusena 1-1 versus 1-2, it's really hard to react in launch 1-2 because 1-1 looks fairly similar, and even though she attacks with different arms, it's hard, it's muted to call her out for. Sometimes you think they're going to go for a 1-2, so you just think it's going to be a 1-2, and then they do a 1-1 and you're not -14, you're -11. Okay, I know 1-2 is wall splat, but yeah, 1-2 is a wall splat, and there is no mention that 1-2 wall splats here. You think that would be kind of important? Yeah, I mean -14. Okay, there's some anti-video, and obviously non-jailing high. But at the same time, 1-1 is your mid option, so there's a natural mix-up to it. Okay. Yeah, it should say it wall splats, it doesn't. Okay, her taunt. Regenerates heat, okay. Heat meter will disappear, even if fully depletes. Interesting. So when she's stuck doing the animation, I guess because it takes so long. Okay, don't hate it. Stand 2, okay, I-10, that's really good. 2-1, let's see. Mid option, 2-1, minus frames, no it's not. High extension, I don't believe this is NCC, but we'll go ahead and test anyway. Pretty sure from second hit it's NC into third hit, but -5 is pretty good. The nice thing with it is the mid, any sort of high mid is very, very strong. Also jailing. Also for people who don't understand like real frame data, So they're stating that you can combo with a 4-frame delay. So typically what happens is moves don't have to be frame perfect in the sense that you don't have to hit like a button into a button with a just frame timing or hit it during the buffer window. You actually have a delay window to hit it in. So here, this is a 4-frame delay. Also, if you hit it in the first 2 frames, it jails. So that's pretty nice as well. One thing of note, when it comes to reacting, like 4 frames is way too quick. Typically, something in the realm of like 13 or 14 frame delay would be considered to be confirmable. I won't get into the details here, but just keep in mind, this just means there's a little bit of leniency on the attack. That way, if you're not like really clean with your input, it still comes out properly, because there are a few strings that you do have to hit the button instantly for it to properly link. A great example, like for instance, Brian 121s, 124s, stuff like that. You can't even delay it at all because I guess the mix-up, they meaning Namco, probably figured it might have been a little bit too oppressive to have some slight confirm ability on the 1-2s, so they had to get rid of it. Okay, 2 and 2 is the high. Yeah, most important thing here, there is no mix-up on 2-1 or 2 and 2. So basically, we're -7. -7 doesn't allow for movement because sidestepping takes basically 6 frames, but we'll do backsway? Question mark. She has a lot of backsway situations, so maybe 2-1 can be used for a backsway trap. Almost certainly, it's not worth the risk, but it's something that we can take a look at. Okay, so 3-2. This is basically Josie's kind of string here. 3-2 is just a standing straight kick. Combo from first delay with 5-frame input 10 delay. So for instance, like this probably at 10 frames can't be confirmed. So we'll test it just for confirmation, but almost certainly 10 frames is just too quick. There's no way to properly confirm it. Although at the same time, to be honest, like when it comes to this, let's go ahead and look at Josie. Like you can confirm 3-2 at Josie, but the reason you can confirm 3-2 at Josie is that you can cancel 3-2 into another attack. Okay, I don't have the exact frame data here, but yeah, it's the same idea. 3-2 with Josie, counter hit, wall splat tool. I don't know if 3-2 causes wall splat. I want to say it does. Okay, there you go. So there's the cancel. So just like Josie, we can cancel into presumably leap stance. Okay, 3-2 NCC. So yeah, same thing. So for people who don't know, when you cancel into stances, basically you're still equally -12. So if your opponent calls you out with a few characters like Devil Jin, Josie, Asu presumably, yeah, there's going to be time for them to thread in a punishment. So for instance, here the game is saying, or the website saying, when you cancel the stance, you're actually -18 on block. So you're making it safer by not being -12, but in actuality, you're launch punishable, sort of thing. Alex going to lead from crouch, nice. 3-3 high option, that's nice. -1 is really nice. A lot of frame trickery that can be presented at -1. That's really good. So I'll just make a side note. 3-3. Yeah, so she's a hybrid of the 3 of them, basically Josie, Katarina, and Lucky Chloe. She's most like Josie, though. But she is definitely her own character, such that we might see Josie, Bruce, or Fakamlam in Season 2, Season 3, so on and so forth. There's a really good chance we'll see one of them. So yeah, Asusena is definitely different enough because her stance is more aggressive kind of style sort of thing, so... Okay, 4-1. I don't think... Oh, yeah, I don't think 4-1 is NC. No, actually, I take it back. 4-1 is probably NC. But yeah, the nice thing, 4-3, the mid mix up to it, -11. That's nasty. Also, counter or combo from counter hit. Okay, there you go. So maybe they're saying... But no, 4-3 probably... They're saying counter hit on the first hit then, too. And then I think also the second hit on natural hit, I think, has some juice in it too. I'm pretty sure this causes a flop state. So actually that's something I want to test too. Okay, what the fuck is 1+2? Is that the straight punch? Okay, yeah, the big hook. Yeah, this move is really, really, really good. Interesting high crush on frame 8. Bro, this move feels like it crushes on frame 2. I know every time I've been like slight plus and I've tried to aggress, I feel like I get hit. That's really nice. Okay, so there's the taunt again. Okay, so under heat mode, I think is that it causes the crumple stun. Forward 2, yeah, this sequence here, complete noob trap sequence. The reason that she has forward 2-1-4 is basically, sorry, she also has a little bit of Kunimitsu in her. This is a Kuni string. So basically, you can let the forward 2 rock, and you stagger the inputs, so input can be delayed by 8 frames to use it as a trap. The nice thing is there's not very many characters with like -14 built into them, so it's not the worst thing to go for. More often than not, you'll more see the forward 2-1-4 used on the end of combos. Although to be honest, running 3-2 wall splats from so far away that forward 2-1-4 is kind of like, oh, I know this is going to kill you, so I'm just going to do this input sort of thing. But yeah, the stagger ability on it, even though it's -14, not the best frame data, very few characters can like really, really punish you for going for it. So it's not that bad. Also the fact that she has a string penalty on forward 2 and forward 2-1. But same thing, people are so used to looking for the forward 2-1-4 that they're going to close up and allow you to kind of churn steal there. With that being said, a little bit dangerous, right? You're mashing essentially at -10, but still you can use that mental frame advantage in your advantage. Also, +5 on hits, not that bad. So basically, this is very similar to like a Claudio 2-1, except hers is punishable and has more range and is slower, right? Wow, I didn't notice that. I-17, so it's really slow. Interesting that it's that penalty. -10 +1 is really rough for a high that's I-17. So yeah, this feels like just gimmicks. We'll probably stay away from that unless we're fishing for a win. With that being said, I'll just, test forward 2-1-4 NCC. Okay, forward 3. Fuck is forward 3? Oh, I'm so used to that input being down forward. Interesting. Forward 3. I do want to test if it's NC. I mean, if there's a no mix-up string on it, there's a no mix-up other than just forward 3 by itself. Yeah, that's rough. Great Whiff Punisher. Oh, you're talking about the 4, yeah. I3, 8 frame delay. So same thing. You probably can't hit confirm it. Situation confirm only. I'll just throw it on there anyway. Okay, forward 4 is nasty. This whole setup is really good. She basically has what is she called? Leroy forward 4, except she has a mix-up built into it. And the mix-up is nasty because not everyone knows how to like sidestep time it. And then furthermore, the mid mix-up is safe. So you sidestep right to evade it. It's safe, air quotes, right? It's a counter hit launcher, and then on top of that, she has forward 3-2, which is also a nice little instant mix-up to it as well. What's important to note is that this forward 4-4, so in case you don't know how to read frame data, so this is saying I7 for forward 4, and notice the comma here. So the second part of your string, forward 4-4, hits on I24, I25. So the timing on the mid variation here hits basically 3 frames before that. For the most part, when it comes to like fuzzy, people really consider 4 frames to be the realm of possibility. For the most part, you're going to see more often than not, similar to this guy here, you're not going to try to guess the mid mix-up simply because it's -9 on block. You're going to sidestep it. But then that leaves you susceptible to the second hit, of course, on approach. And then furthermore, there is no major string penalty on this, so Asusena can just let the single forward 4 rock, see what you want to do, and then apply pressure afterwards using that with like a tool like Damic 4 or some sort of shit like that. So this is super, super good. Like forward 4 is really, really strong, and even if you know how to deal with it, it's difficult because like you never play against Asusenas. Okay, 4+2. This was probably the Power Crush. Yeah, I'm used to these being back 1+2, so I just have to get used to the input. -9, it's not the best. PC7, I16. I think the range on it's pretty good, right? Okay, we can't tell the video here, but I'm just gonna say 4+2 a range. Let go into back turn. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so we have leave manual entrance under heat mode. Oh, okay, you just hold it. That's pretty funny. I wonder during dance leave hold meter? Or sorry, parry still? We'll test that. Down for 1, everyone's favorite. -3 is pretty nice. Well, we're gonna test the tracking, so I'm not gonna write tracking on these ones. They made it such that the down forward 141 is a little bit shittier. You used to be able to, I think, to delay it quite a lot, if I remember correctly. Now you really can't delay it much. So I think there's more of an actual fuzzy timing on it. Like for instance here, this is exactly what I was talking about. So I17 to I22, that is 5 frames, technically 6 if you count the initial number. So this is very much fuzzyable. Whereas again, this I3 window, significantly harder, like way harder to do. A lot of like intermediate to beginner, like low level players or beginner high level players will be able to fuzzy something like down forward 1 or I personally don't even challenge it anymore just because I don't play against fucking Asusena. But the best way to mitigate the risk of down forward 1 is to just sidestep her weak side anyway, which is left. Okay, down forward 2, yeah, -13 is a problem. The reason I think it's -13 is because, first of all, this is Josie's down forward 2, which has really good range. I don't think Asusena has nearly as much range. But high crush. Josie's down forward 2 with high crush. So that's probably why it has a penalty on it. You'll typically find generic, non-generic launching down forward 2s or start at -12. So if they're ever -13, it's because there's an extra property on it, whether it's bonus range or crush ability on it. So for instance, like Dragunov down forward 2 is only -12. But -13 for Asusena, -14 for Jack. So you're really paying for the bonus range. Similar to Leo. Leo's down forward 2 has absurd range as well. So much so that, like, okay, whatever. It should be -14, but whatever. Okay, down forward 3 is insanely strong. This is her counter hit launching mid. Safe on block. I mean, so good. That's definitely going to be on our list. Down forward 3. Go. That move is good, bro. Just like wall stand 3, so good. Okay, so down forward 4. Okay, yeah, so interesting that she has the 2 there. Okay, combo from 6 frame delay. So yeah, that means you can't actually confirm it. 6 frames, way too short. No humans confirming that. Down 1 is also good. Down 1, 20 frames. I can work with 20 frames. +4 C. Yeah, -2 on block is not great. +4 C is not bad. And then I think on counter hit, this still does the CH launch. I'm pretty sure. Down 2. I don't think down 2 does anything on normal hit. But yeah, down 2 is how we go into down 2-3 sort of thing. That's into leap stance and not mix up, but combo potential, stuff like that. Okay, down 3. Yeah, this is mostly gimmicks. This is an okay way to like win if your opponent is like really flustered. Simply because it's a low mid, and you have to guess which one she's going to end on. It's still mostly gimmicks, but it's good when, like I said, your opponent is flustered, they are panicking, and you just want to like mind fuck them. It's a good way to be really super disrespectful against them, because yeah, an intermediate player is not going to know how to deal with it. Down 4, I think is just generic low, right? Yeah, command low. Interesting goes into the high. Regardless, she can cancel into the mid, which I think can be heat dash canceled, right? Or maybe not. But yeah, it is safe on block, which is okay. You see the video sidestep left to evade, but it is still really, really good. The only issue really is that you're mixing it up with down 4-1. So really it's just a question between doing this generic poke low and then the mid option, which is significantly better. Down +2, mostly gimmicks. That's the crouch. Her crouch. She's crouching to throw you. If you crouch, you escape. Mostly gimmicks, but yeah, whatever. It's not horrible, I suppose. 25 is reactable. For the most part, anything faster than 20 is invisible to humans. Anything that's like up to 22 is, 20 to 22 is like either A, you need to be super young with a decent amount of training, or you need a lot of fucking training to see it. But realistically, 23 is like the frame data where people consider seeable. So 25 is very much in the realm of seeing to punish. So the way you escape the throw, you just hold down to guard it, and you automatically kick her in the face when she does it. So yeah, I guess you don't kick her in the face, you just kick her out of the way. Adamic 1 is generic, that's good. Adamic 2. Okay, this also must be generic because I11, eye crushing low, or S low, sorry, special low. So that S low in Tekken 8 means you can low parry it. S mid means you can't low parry it, but you can guard it in a standing or crouching state. Okay, yeah, Adamic 3, super, super good. Like, we're going to use this move all the fucking time. -7, but she enters into BT. I need to find out how to do the BT parry. Parry how, question mark. Adamic 4 is good. Probably going to be even better in Season 2. -14, I'm not super great, but, what can we do? Okay, Adamic 1+2 is her Dragon Punch. It also causes Steel Pedal, like the game says. In case you don't know, yeah, that's super launch punishable. Like, -21 is funny because Fang forward 3 is 21, so actually perfect frame data. But yeah, Steel Pedal. This is, I think, the most recent people use it, apart from using backsway post heat dash cancel, for instance. Adamic 3+4. Oh, is it just Adamic 3+4? I thought it's back 3+4. Oh, okay. Sorry, this is what I meant. Actually, that's nice that the steel pedals and side sways or back sways are all based on down back. So that means we're less likely to accidentally hit that input. So I'm fine with that. Pretty good. Okay, back 1 sequence, we already talked about these. Back 2 sequence, same thing. Okay, back 3 I think is the overhead kick. Heat engager option, they were going to say you're going to sidestep it. Kind of similar to, what do you call it? Oh, spike is nice, yeah. So +4 C. So back 3, we're definitely going to throw that on the list. +4 C. Okay, back 4. Back forward 3 is like a really antiquated kind of move. This is based on Josie. The only difference is when Asusena does it, she does it 4 times instead of 3 times. The nice thing, yeah, you can crouch it. Otherwise, yeah, sidestep is fine. If you don't want to guess, because it's -10 and the 4th hit is high, you can just technically just duck jab it. The only difference here is with Josie and Bruce, you can actually interrupt 10 frames off standing for the final hit, but Asusena is a little bit different, and she has a more all-in technique. With that being said, yeah, it's really, really strong. I personally just go for the OS. I don't even bother trying to guess if they're going to do the last hit or not, because keep in mind, generic duck jabs are +6. So, okay, back 3+4. No wonder that's why Adamic 3+4 is the back sway, because back 3+4 is her Lucky Chloe BT entrance. Okay, interesting. If I hold it, okay, she enters BT and then dances. Okay, that makes sense. Up forward 1. What the fuck is up forward 1? Ooh, her punch parry. Okay, yeah. Parry on frame 3, that's nice. Only beats punches, so this is basically Bruce forward forward 2. And yeah, it's what you call a sabaki. So basically, if the opponent attacks, you parry and attack simultaneously. So there you go, it's a sabaki. So what that means with the sabaki versus a reversal or a normal parry is that because you're actively attacking, if they don't do the proper input, you get counter hit. So there's a major heavy weakness for doing a tool like that. So basically, you're not all in, but you're guessing what they're doing, but you're also risking your life while guessing it. Okay, -4, but they recover in FUFA. So face up, feet away. Up forward 2. What is up forward 2? Side sway. +51 on counter hit. Let's see. I can't remember if that... I'm pretty sure this causes a flop. Up forward 2, CH flop. Up forward 3, I think, is what, her orbital? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's mostly for combo. If you read that the opponent's going to mash, you get a launcher. Same thing, -14, you have to be careful. The nice thing is when she doesn't commit to up 4, 3, 4, she stays on the floor. Well, there, she had commit to it. But the issue here is if you try to punish her at -16 on the floor, and she does the second hit, you get counter launched. So there's a little bit of meta on it. Okay, so up forward 4 is our steel pedal. Our orbital option. Up forward 4 is pretty good because it doesn't track full side walk, but sidestep and like mid-range side walk it tracks. So it's really, really good. So hence we're putting it in our GOAT status. Key charge. Charge what? Key charge unblockable? I've literally never seen that. What the fuck is that? I kind of want to see the range on it though. What the fuck? E-charge UB range? Question mark. Wait, UB back? Wait, so she can't wait. Oh, that sucks. The video doesn't work. Okay, 443. What's 443? Ah, okay. It also causing steel pedal. Long range approach tool. What frame data? I-15. So you basically take the forward buffer, neutral forward. So it's essentially hitting on what, like 17, 16, I guess, if it's buffered. Long range, I'll say. Okay, overhead dunk. +15 C. So that definitely caused steel pedal. I'll have to try like 443 tracking. Or 444, sorry. Tracking. Although I guess I don't have to do that because that's literally all we're gonna do next. We're gonna do only tracking. Okay, cartwheel option. +4 to +6. Yeah, into leap. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is on there too, so really crucial move. Long range, decent tracking into mix up, and then if they go on the floor, you get steel pedal like with the lead 1+2, so that's very good. Yeah, running 3-2, everyone's favorite, only +2 on block nowadays. Good damage, good range, tracking's dog shit, and then +2, it's hard to enforce anything at +2. A wall stand 1 is good. It requires your opponent to know how to sidestep correctly to evade it. Wall stand 2, I think, is decent. I'm not really happy about the -13, but I wonder if wall stand 2 rushes. Wall stand 3 is super, super good. Actually, the trick is you just do 3+4. So instead of doing wall stand 3, you can buffer 3+4, and it will actually track both directions. Okay, wall stand 4-1 +6. A lot of beginner players will let the wall stand 4-1 rock willy-nilly. But yeah, you're going to be looking for wall stand 1, not to confirm it, but like the situation confirm and as a punisher. Otherwise, don't, like I said, don't let it rock, because then your launch punishable on block. Or on whiff, they duck and you launch. Okay, full crouch down for a 3. The slow is really good. And then on counter hit, it leads to the throw. Also, only -13 is super, super nice. So that means against a character like, Kazuya, we have to look out. But against other characters, not very many characters have like really strong 13s. So, and then if they have a 13, they're probably not looking for like a full crouch down forward 2-1, like if you're playing against Brian or whatnot. Okay, generic low. Generic, 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 generic. Or wall run. I think I've seen her wall run more often than not lately. So I think it's a weird one. Okay, BT1. 10 frame jab, so generic. +6. Frame down on block is bad, +0, so it's not quite generic. One, two, combo delay. So no delay, have to go for it. Cancel into lead with forward. Interesting. Action 1-4. Ah. +53. Hey, I need to check that out. BT 1-4 CH. Back turn 2 is super, super good. There's a just frame on it. There's no reason to not go for the just frame, so we'll always do the just frame. Let me go ahead and throw like BT2 on here, because I know we're going to be using that a lot. BT3, we're going to be using that a lot. Super, super good move. Linchpin to quite a lot of attacks. On counter hit, BT3 guarantees the 2 follow-up, which can be heat dash canceled for full launcher sort of thing, so... Okay, BT4 is also good. Oh, damn, I'm just kind of seeing right away her whole back turn kit is super nice. Okay, back turn 1+2. Is that the homing attack? Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, when I say BT1, I'm talking about BT1+2. Did they change the input in retail? Because I swear this was BT1. But yeah, that's a counter launcher, if I remember correctly. But we'll test it anyway. Yeah, it says 58, but need a little bit more. BT 3+4. Yeah, okay. Low crush on 9, not super, super great, but I know you can do a lot of shenanigans with it. Back turn back 3. Oh. I'll have to remember that. Okay, there it is. The runaway BT. That was... Are they the same input? Oh, no. Okay, it's reverse input. I'll do both of them. Okay, leap 1, I13. And then, wow, leap 2, I14. Nice. So no mix-up on leap 1, 2? Ah, yeah, okay. The mix-up is the cancel into the next stance. And then leap 2 is super good, heat engager. And then, of course, it's a heat dash cancel launcher. Move is really, really strong. I don't know why it showed the punish, the wall stand 3 punish. But yeah, this move is really good. Same thing, I gotta add this. Leap 2. Okay, leap 3 low. Ah, okay. Yeah, same thing. You have to worry about the follow-up hit as well, because I don't think you can interrupt, right? So, let's see. Probably a little bit less valuable. But let me throw that on the stack for like interesting things to kind of mix. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're ever gonna get any value out of the backlash or wacklash. Oh, interesting. Mistake here, huh? What frame data? -3, leap 4-1, high option. And she has the mix up to it, the overhead, which is pretty good. Let's see, what's the timing on it? Okay, so there you go. Yeah, pure mix up. 2 frames. So there's no time for a fuzzy there. realistically. Lead 1+2, super good. Same thing, -14. -14, I-14 characters are so out of meta, apart from Dragunov and Heat, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Brian is like the only meta character it kind of have to worry about. Like, how often are you going to see a, I guess Xiaoyu's a little bit more in meta with their stand 3, but like Lars, Raven, shit like that, right? Okay, leap 3+4. Oh, okay, yeah, they fucked up. Okay, leap back. Basically, you can parry by holding forward or holding back. It's the same thing with a character like Negan. Basically, you'd hold forward and you would reverse lows. You'd hold back and block mids. Yeah, leap parry, leap parry. Leap back, back. Oh, can be cancelled at 2 with 1. Same attack as up forward 1. Interesting. So I want to kind of test that. And then yeah, leap down 4, I-19, her hell sweep. So yeah, -3 or -7 on blocks, not bad. Considering most hell sweeps are -16 for second hit, but it's a high, so you can technically duck it. Sorry, by duck it I mean you can cause the initial load whiff, which is hard to do because leap down 4 has a really, really good range, and then duck the second hit. Okay, throw -3, -3, -3. Full crouch 1+2. Is that just her down +2 out of FC? Oh no, it's ultimate tackle. Okay, I didn't really realize she had an ultimate tackle. Okay, yeah, that is it for her frame data. Let's now move into testing phase, which is a little bit more fun. So there's a couple of things we want to test. We want to test basically everything on this list for extra properties, just to kind of confirm things we might not know. So let's go ahead and start there. Also, I should be able to control this. And like I said, let me do the feed thing. Let's move this to the side. Should be good. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and put ourselves into heat mode. And it'll be activate heat. Okay, so back into forward. Oh yeah, I wanted to test if that was NC. And then we'll put ourselves on counter hit to make things faster. Okay, so it's not. Ooh, I need to also, I realized I need to put on frame data. Sorry, I was doing some recording last night. Okay. -5, but if we transition, +7, okay. +7 is good. +7 gives us full access to like our full leap kit, except for down 4 on 19. But we've learned that already. Okay. Eat back 2 forward. Ooh, look at that. So that's a normal like kind of flop state. So like lead 1+2 should work here. And it does, nice. And this was homing, right? Okay, that's pretty good. Same thing out of BT. Okay, no dice. Okay, heat smash tracking. Let me save the heat smash tracking here. Same thing, it's something I want to test later. Okay, so that's not NCC. My prediction was the second hit into the third hit would be NC though. Oh, it's not. So it does have to be counter hit, presumably. Whoops. Oh, too far. Okay, her range is nowhere near as good as I thought it would be. Okay, so it is NCC. Okay, 2-1 no. Now let's see, how about counter hit on the last hit then? No, just normal kind of flop state where he can tech roll immediately after. 2-1 into back sway. So let's go ahead and set him to do... We'll have him just do something simple like a down forward 1 poke after blocking and coming down forward 1. Or, yeah, 2-1. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose here, but at it, you know, you never know. Oh, wait, no, he got hit. He got hit. Okay, that's cheating. He got hit. Oh, okay, it still works. Out of curiosity, let me just do the other one. Okay, the other one gets clipped. So that's pretty good. Okay, I want to take a look at 3-2 now, though. Okay, so 3-2. And that's kind of a little scary. So yeah, definitely not confirmable. We already saw it's like what, an 8-frame or 10-frame window. Yeah, that's not gonna happen realistically. And then the scary part is like when we cancel the stance, we're what, minus 18 on block theoretically. So yeah. Although from here, maybe like leave 1+2 will high crush. I don't know, maybe. Out of curiosity, yeah, same thing. Out of curiosity, no, there's no way this is gonna work. A robot's gonna punish us first try. I'm gonna say like with a human, there's like there's delay in their like brain figuring shit out. A robot's gonna punish us on that minus 18 instantly, so that's kind of like cheating. But hey, 2-1 into backsway works. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that, but it does work. Okay, so 3-2, I want to see that. Are we going to counter hit? Yes, we are. Okay, so no wall splat +6. Why? Instantly canceled. Okay, so I can't do like 3-2. Wow. What the fuck? Okay, so I can't hold back. Wow, I can cancel that hella late. Woohoo, man. I don't know. That's spicy though, but no wall splat. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Okay, that's something I did want to test. 4-2-1-4. Okay, so that's off the table. We'll get to that later. Okay, so 4-1. This should be a Punisher. Let me turn off counter hit. +4 option. Can I end it in forward facing? No, I can't. Okay. I can instant cancel into BT, but that's, again, kind of cheating. Okay, let's do 4-3. Okay, not NC, but if NCC, so counter hit. Yes, it is. Okay, how about second hit flop state? Okay, it does cause a flop state. I want to do on flop here. Can I backsway? No, I can't. I'm pretty sure I can just dash up and do steal the tight end thing. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not as good. Maybe 4-4-3 +4? Oops, let me put on counter hit. What am I doing? No, not really. So, I guess 4-4-3? Maybe 4-4-4? Oh, so what am I thinking of? And what is that input? I can't remember. The dunk. Nope. Okay, we'll get to it. So yeah, 4-4-3 hits there at least. Speaking of which, what's my 4-4-3 range? Like 3.2 with input? I'm kind of milking in timing though. Let me do like a fast timing. Okay, yeah, so like 3.1 with fast. Okay. So, but yeah, we can like max delay the 4-4-3 for bonus range. That's kind of nice. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so 4-2-1-4, not NCC. That's unfortunate. We could do it midstream, which should be NC. Oh, speaking of which, actually, let me actually test that for proper NC. Okay, so no, it has to be counter hit. So let's see, what's our delay option on the fourth one in that case? Okay, so far so good. Ooh, okay, that's actually pretty good. That's really loose timing. Keep in mind we're on block all, so he will be getting hit. Okay, so 4-2-1-4, no dice, but at least we can like have a pretty big timing on the final hit. Okay, so where are we at? 4-3-2 NC. Wow, and she stays into stance otherwise. But no, interesting, not into BT. She just goes into lead in general. Oh, I can't even hold there either. If I hold forward. Ah, fuck, I forgot. So 3-2 and forward 3-2. Okay, no. I just did 3 forward 2. Okay. How would I enter into BT? Let's try to find the move list. Okay, forward. 3 comes before forward. Or 4, I should say. Okay, just forward 3 to shift into lead. Oh man, that's really scary. Okay, does forward 3-2 do anything then in that case? How about NC? Okay, it's knockdown. Second hit, counter hit? Okay, same thing, just knockdown. Oh, I don't have the hit markers on. I need to put that on. Okay, high. 18. Okay, so something like, I think maybe the range is okay? It's not that good to be honest. That's like, looks about average. Okay, so I'm not really a fan of forward 3-2. But at least if we have a little bit of pushback, I have something, I suppose. Although at that range, it might be better just to go for the 4-4-3 anyway. Let's see, where we're at. 3.2. So yeah, same thing, about probably 3 about 1. No, so look less than that, so about 3. So we have that. But same, we've already determined at like 3.1. I can do like instant 4-4-3 and it should hit. Okay, not really a fan of that. Okay, forward on +2. Whoa. Okay, pretty good so far. So same thing about 3.1. Yeah, just about 3.1. So that seems to be her preferred range if all these like moves are hitting there. But okay, forward and +2, pretty good. Okay, during dance, so we've yeah, so supposedly it does work. So I won't test that. Okay, down forward 2 range. Ooh, yeah, that's like less than Josie. Ooh, yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. Let's put him on guard. We'll set the punish. We'll set him to like try to jab us or something like that. So I'm just gonna do like a +1 jab into like down forward 2. Oh, we got clipped. Maybe range dependent? Nope. Okay, so down 4-2 sucks. That's what I'm seeing right away. Okay, a little bit disappointing. Maybe it crushes maybe more middle frames. But that doesn't seem to be super good. Like I said, Josie, I think, like Josie would hit at this range, and it's missing for Asusena. So a little bit disappointed about that. Okay, down forward 1 counter launch or 1 counter hit. Yes, we are. Okay, yeah, counter hit. Down 2? What input did I want? Yeah, down 2 natural hit. I don't know. Yeah, I must have made a mistake. Well, what could I be talking about? But yeah, down 1 counter hit. And then I think also on block, this had good frame data, right? This is the +4C. Oh, -2. Can I stay in FC? Okay, I can. Okay, that's not horrible, I suppose. Now, we can't turn steal from this position because our power crush is forward +2. If we, I mean, we could do like a turn steal, like up forward 1, up forward 2 at -2, which is okay. Or if we had meter, we could pop a heat burst. But nice at +2 is we don't really have to anything that is Jin can possibly be threatening us or our opponent can be threatening. So it's not horrible sort of thing. Okay, so Yeah, I don't know if we tap. Oh, forward plus 2. Okay. Same thing. Let's go ahead and have him do a crouching punishment. Have him do like wall stand 4-4. Just to test it out. We have to be careful with rage though. Okay, that's pretty good. Otherwise, what are we? -7? -7, 5 frames to turn around. Not that bad. Okay, up forward 2, counter it. Flop. Oh, not even a counter flop. It's just a straight up crumple stun. Whoa. So it'd be like down 4, 3 plus 4. This was like the old combo. I guess I'd have to like sidestep the line. Or deep sidestep. Down 2, 3 to leave 1 plus 2. That was super consistent. But in that state, might have to do something different. But that's nice to see. The side sway is a counter launcher. Kind of very similar to like Steve old sidestep 1 plus 2 in T5 or T6. Okay, that's not that bad. And what was this on block? Damn, -7. And same thing, at -7 we already determined we can back sway. With that much pushback. Okay, interesting. Okay, key charge unblockable range. So keep in mind, I think they're saying, okay, first of all, the range is dog shit. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But it's the key charge plus 75. It's not 75 for the whole animation. So I'm curious. I want him to full walk. I just want to see if it has any tracking at all. Okay, no. She did kind of align, but by that time, Jin probably has time to do a full, like a literal 360 to go around us. Okay, whatever. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, one last test actually I want to do. I want to put Jin on the floor, but then just do nothing. I wonder if it hits grounded. Oh, it doesn't. Oh my god, bro. Okay, so pure. No wonder I've never seen it. Okay, 4-4-4 tracking. Oh, might as well start that testing, huh? I assume this is weak both ways. That's my inclination. Oops. Yeah, that makes sense. Out of curiosity, let's have him do a simple size up. Yeah, okay. +0, man, okay, so this must do something, right? Other than just knockdown? +13. Is this oh, this is probably a 13G, isn't it? So that means the crouch throw is probably guaranteed. So while we're not actually +13, so like down 4, oh, down 4-1 linked. Never mind, it's a clean +13. So wait, how much damage was this then? 46. 41. Although we get standing Oki. So I guess the crouch throw is going to be the preferred route here. Like I was saying, if this was just a non-clus, like a non-clean, +13, the crouch throw would still be guaranteed. Okay, so there you go. So natural hit, both. Only issue is dog shit tracking 25 +1 or +2. So not the best, but I guess not horrible either. Okay, wall stand 2 high crush. How am I going to test this? I guess I'll just have him do a jab. That would be this one. Probably should have him do 2-1. That probably makes more sense. Yeah, this is like 2-1-4. Oops. That's cheating. +6 into a 15 to be a 10. I mean, that's like literal cheating. Let's go here. Okay, so yeah, the wall send 2 doesn't high crush either. That's a little bit disappointing. How if I do like down like 4? Oh, okay, fuck you, first of all. Fucking bot. Standing blocker, dude. Oh, I'm not an FC. Okay, never mind this. Oh, dang it, now he's an FC. Okay, whatever. Okay, no crush. No crush. So interesting, it's weird to see that like wall stand 2 and down 4-2 are equally -13 and they don't have like any bonus property on them. That's a little bit disappointing. Because like I said, the range isn't that good relative to like a Josie, who again, she's based on, or Leo's. Okay, we're probably almost done. Okay, wall run. Okay, get away from me. Okay, not the best range. How if I push you a little bit further out? Okay, it's not enough. Okay, maybe. Oh, 2-1. Okay, range is good. The only issue is it doesn't do anything. I guess it's better than nothing. So she should be invulnerable during it. Okay, don't see any invulnerability status on her, so she might not actually be invul. Okay, BT14. Okay, let me put on counter hit. What's gonna deal? Okay, that looks like it's almost like a Nina 444. Okay, it is. Nice. Or 443, sorry. And that's what, minus... Pretty sure that was... -13? -11. That's not bad for the counter hit and that's done. Okay, BT 1+2. Yeah, just straight up counter hit. Okay. +3 otherwise. Okay, not the best frame down on hit, but on I-14 safe counter launcher is pretty impressive. Okay, the last thing I want to try was leave backpack parry. I don't know how I'm going to get the bot to attack me, though. I guess I'll have the bot dash forward and do like a jab sequence. I reversed him. That was sick. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not actually the same as up back 2, which would be a counter launcher. So a little bit disappointed with that. But then same thing. That's the other one, right? Though, damn, what was that? What was the flop state that 443 was guaranteed? I can't remember. Oh, 4-3. That's what it was. 4-3 counter hit. So, same idea. Wow, the range is kind of shitty. Or the parry timing is strict. Yeah, look at that. Because I'm literally not getting hit. Oh, unless it doesn't... Unless I'm wrong. Is this just a normal lead parry? Oh, it is. Oh, so he has to, like, actually challenge me with a mid... No, I can't parry mids, though. Okay, one last test on this front. Let's go ahead and just do dash forward, down forward 1. Yeah, no dice. What's going on, Amma? Okay, so that dried up. Okay, so now let's look at our list of predictive, like, best moves. And these are moves that we just see all the time, right? So 3/3 -1. Super, super fucking good. Yeah. Wow, is that... No. Is that... Okay, I don't think this is going to be NC. Maybe it is going to be NC. No. Josie's wasn't NC. Wait, this is NC? Wait, that's actually pretty good, though. Oh, yeah, I was looking for the lead backdash parry. It said it should give up back 2 input, but I couldn't reproduce it. Wait, am I missing something? No, counter it is off. So wait, is this a straight up I-14 mid-high Punisher? Okay, I mean, that's not bad to have. What's the range on this? Okay, not the best, but... Oh, definitely not the best. One single, like, micro movement away. Some neutral option, range 2. 2.2. Death Fist Punisher? I don't know if this is going to reach Death Fist, though. I don't feel like it's going to reach Death Fist. Yeah, I would imagine Fortimus 2 would probably be your better one. Or consistent one. That's pretty good. Especially if it's only -1 on block. Obviously, it's a high. You can duck it, but that's... Damn, that's pretty good. Okay, down 1. Yeah, down 4/3, we already know. Like, all these tools, like, both down 1, down 4/3, like, all these having, like, counter hit launchers are huge. Also, the fact that, like, down 4/3 puts them kind of that preferred space where we might be able to turn steal, parry option, or immediately challenge with, like, PC specifically is pretty nice. So the fact that it pushes them away from us, where maybe down back 4, full crouch option, and like I said, all the other turn steals are on the table. So like double down 4/3 is like super, super fucking good. Also the fact that this is a more proper crumple stun when it's based on Josie's 4/3, and Josie 4/3 would put them into an airborne state for small combo only. So now this is like a real thing. That's really nice. Back 3. Yeah. Bow launcher. Okay, that's pretty nice. And +4. And what was down 4/3? 17. So 14. I mean, hell. I guess it's solo down 4/1 punish unless they're on 1P or 2P rather. Pretty good. Okay, here. Where are we at? Back 3. Yeah, back 3 is super good. Upper 1. Bruce 4/2. Really good. What's this on block? -9? Okay, it's not that bad. And this was what? -7? Pretty good. Yeah, up forward 4 is nice. Like I talked about, up forward 4, safe on block. It has weird tracking at like this range, where it's harder to like properly get around it. At 0, it's easier to step. But yeah, it's just not bad for an advancing kind of steel pedal that's active for 3 frames. Not bad. Okay, 4/3. Ah, yeah, the long range. That's pretty good. Like, this might even be a better punish to Death Fist. If you have the execution or are expecting it. Because, yeah, you're Death Fist -17, so you have an extra frame to play with. That's pretty good. I need to kind of experiment with that. Okay, forward 4 to 3 +4. Ah, yeah, the wheel kick. And then +5, that leaves leave 1 on 13. What's leave 1 +2 again? 18? Okay. But this has crush built into it. And then what's our 2? Ah, 2 on 14. And 2 is the heat dash cancel one, right? Yeah. Okay, that's nice. I mean, we have back 3 and lead 2 both on the table. Cool, cool, cool. Where are we at? Okay, that was 4/3 +4. Okay, yeah, I talked about this. Wall stand 3 is really good because on block, it's plus frame leave entrance. The scary part though is wall stand 3 +4 is tracks all directions. So that bug probably won't be patched out by season 2, but we'll see. I'm learning a lot. Full crouch down 4/3, super good, just because it's so fucking safe on block. Like, very few characters have like a really scary I-13, and the fact that it's more like sudden strike means that only like you really have to worry about Dragunov and like Kazuya. Like, I wouldn't worry about spamming this against a Brian player, for instance, like full crouch buffer tool. I already do that with Lydia, and Lydia's is like -25, and hers is dog shit. And then yeah, I'm counter hit. We get the crouch throw, but do I get anything else? Okay, take the 4 1. I-13, what's wall stand 1? 13? What's... Yeah, this is... You wouldn't do this, though. Oh, yeah, you're talking about just the fish for it? Yeah. +3 into I-13. Yeah, for sure. I 100% agree. Most people aren't going to full step it anyway. Okay, so that's full crush 3, BT2. Oh, yeah, the easy just frame, quote unquote. Safe on block, by the way. BT3, that's straight kick, right? Oh, that's the low. That's really good because that's now her strong area. I don't know how to fucking do it. Can I enter in BT here? No, I can't. But from here, that causes strong aerial tailspin. The back turn 3. And then you extend your combo from there. We'll look at combos in probably about 30 minutes. Okay, BT4. That's the straight kick. Yeah, this is annoying. Just because it's safe. And then doesn't have like a real mix-up per se, right? Because it just has the 4-3. But it's more of a harassment tool. Back turn canceling, 2 fishing. You know, if your opponent wants to overcommit. Or BT 1+2, I should say, is probably more accurate. Yeah, you can fuck with people's timing with this BT4 by itself. It's nice. Yeah, speaking of which, I didn't write BT 1+2. Okay, I'm not a fan of her doing flossing while I'm writing notes. Yeah, oh, my bad. Spoiler alert. Yeah, BT 1+2. Leap 2. Ah, yeah, the heat engager. I-14 counter confirm option. Okay, back turn. Back 3+4 or forward 3+4. Huh. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, leap 3-1. Oh yeah, yeah. The fact that the fuzzy, it's what we determined. It's like a 2-frame or 3-frame window. Yeah, sorry, leap. Yeah, it's same thing. General annoyance poking. I-16 speed is pretty good. It's not one of our major breakpoints at +4, but it hits the I-16 breakpoint. Also, I imagine... Okay, we're on counter hit, right? Oh, we're not on counter hit. What does this do? Does it do anything special? Okay, no it doesn't. Just sparks. Okay, yeah, these moves for sure will be in our repertoire. These are probably the best ones you want to go for. Because they're going to be good in all situations. I mean, she's going to have, like, you know, specific situational tools that are good, like down forward 2 on 15. But, like, man, that range kind of sucks. That range leaves a lot to be desired, but it's your fastest, like, sidestep the launcher, right? Unless you want to commit to, like, sidestep a forward 4 for an extra 9 frames for safety. I don't know. Probably not. Okay, so, yeah, the last thing I want to test, like I tested in another video, we're just going to go ahead and test general frame data, specifically sidestepping and tools to beat sidestepping. So that's what we're going to go ahead and test next. So Asusena, or a lot of characters in general who aren't like hyper top tier, are typically going to be weak to sidestep in general. So here we're just going to go ahead and find out what we have to answer. So first things first. So for context, 1 jab on block is +1. We can do a generic jab stand 2, which is -0, but it's better to use your +1 data because in +0 situations, things can get freaky. So just +1 check is what you want to typically build off of. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and just check general sidestep. Get down for 1 missing. How about sidestep the other way? Okay, clip stairs, so let's go ahead and test sidewalk. Okay, so we have a tool that beat to our left. Down forward 1, so that naturally comes into my mind. Okay, well now we're going to go ahead and test things like down forward 2, and that's where down forward 2s that are -13 or -14 typically start rearing their head for value. So rather than being like the best long-range punisher, because it obviously isn't going to be a long-range punisher, like look at that, missing is crazy, for -13, now we're going to have down forward 2 to consistently beat sidestep or sidewalk. So we're going to go ahead and add that to our list. So we'll do it the opposite way. So down forward 1. And then down forward 2 for our other direction. Yeah, it's a nice refresher, right? Okay, now let's go here. Oh yeah, I wanted to test heat smash. Okay, so first things first, same thing. Let's go ahead and put him into a side step. Okay, so clip side step. Let's go the other way. Okay, so that one. But when he did side walk, he also beat us. That's rough. The nice thing though, I-15 is pretty good. Wait, that lost that time. Oh, look at that. Interesting. That's a weird one, huh? That's why you test. Okay, so he's... I guess maybe he's whipping and then the bot is deciding to stop move? Hard to say. But okay, yeah, for the most part, that's fairly linear. So here we have what... We already determined what BT1 plus 2 or... No, back 2 is homing. Plus 2 on block, not bad. I don't have to enter the stance though. Plus 7 if I enter stance. Range is really far. Can I down forward 1? Nah, I can't. Too far away. Now same thing if I do like back 2 and down forward 2. Nah, he's way too far. Wow, this is rough. That's really, really bad. Usually you don't want to start like on this like caliber of things just not working, period. Okay, so how about this? Let's go ahead and go through our moves of like really crucial moves to take a look at. And we'll determine if any of these have any real value to beating sidestep. So if we have like a 2-for situation where we're having sidewalk get beat by one of these straight kicks or whatever, that's really, really nice. Okay, so 3-3 misses. Down forward 3 hits, that's nice. Okay, misses to our left, which makes sense. So let me move this like this, that way I can click on him. Oh, don't do that. And I hate Windows 11, dude. On Windows 10, this would be a breeze. Okay, so down forward 3 hits. And let me say SW is probably a little more accurate. We want to test sidewalk. We don't want to test sidestepping specifically. Okay, down 1. Okay, weak. Okay, weak. Makes sense. Up for 1 weak. Weak. Up for... Okay, up for... I talk about this. Up for 4 has a weird relationship. It sucks at 0, but the range where you're preferred, like specifically at this range, then it starts phantom tracking. But same thing, it misses. That's all that matters. 4 for 3 misses. That makes sense. We're doing an advancing kick. Also misses. Okay, this is cheating. Wall stand 3+4. Oh wow, able to sidestep out of it. Or sidewalk out. Interesting. Did they patch that already? Ooh, uh-oh. Outdated information? Hello? Okay, no, beat sidestep. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm seeing a couple major problems with this character. Let's see here. Full crouch. Might get lucky. This might actually track. Okay, yeah, it does. Hopefully it tracks both ways. Oops. Well, what the fuck? Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, we actually have an answer. So, full crouch down 4-3, which is nice, because we can buffer it. Okay, that's pretty good. Like I'm saying, man, that move is pretty good, bro. 2. How am I going to test this? If I do 1? Okay, can I stay in PT? Oh, I can. Okay. What's my frames? 0? Okay, a little bit harder, but that's fine. Okay, so that missed. Okay, tracks. Sidestep left. BT2. Okay, BT3. Missed. Okay, this is probably gonna be full walkable. It's slow enough, it realistically is not gonna track. Wait a minute. It does track. That's side other way. Okay. At least we have an answer for both either direction. Okay, that miss. Okay, this is probably not gonna track. Yeah, that makes sense. Same thing. Straight kick, similar to her stand 3. It's just she's initiating it from BT, so she's using the opposite foot, which is something that Harong does, so it's kind of interesting they ported that over to her. Okay, BT 1+2. Okay, missed. Okay, same thing. Sidewalk right again. Oh, okay, so... Damn, okay, we actually have the same thing, a mix-up between BT2 and BT1 then, in that case. Or 1+2, shit. Did I type it right? Okay, I did. Okay, leap 2. I don't know how I'm going to test leap 2. Yeah, same thing, like, what the fuck would you do here? Okay, you need to block it, and then... I'm glad they added this. Okay, that tracked. Yeah, this is not the ideal test, but it's okay. Oh, shit. Damn, okay, so leap 2 hits. Damn, that's pretty fucking good, bro. What the heck? Okay, so... Basically, the moral of the story here... is just use the really good shit. Okay. So those are off the table. So these are our consistent anti-sidestep tools that we have on lock. So let's go ahead and go through the move list just one more time. We'll just take a quick gander and try to figure out, like, anticipate things that might actually track. Oh, so let's take a look at 1-1. Oh shit, whoops. Well, that's definitely going to hit him because he's mid-string. So put this back down to... Oh, so for people who don't know, this is something they added in V109 or V108. That makes it such that the bot will move at a certain timing. They'll wait for X amount of hits, and then they'll try the second action. So what happened in the past is, like, if you want to test a string, like, for instance, 1-1, see how he gets clipped right away? You would actually have to whiff your first attack, and then have him block the second attack to do the testing. So that's like old school, but yeah, they changed it. It's not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. So I have to applaud Namco for that. Okay, missed. Same thing. Okay, still missed. Out of curiosity, if I do like 1-2, yeah, she makes sense. She's doing like a really forward punch. It'd be weird if that tracked. Yeah, if they showed frame data, like a little bit more frame data on whiff and hitboxes, which you typically can do with like the overlay, but I don't know if the overlay is compatible without the heavy duty kind of cheating lean on it. So where are we? Move list. Okay. 1-2. Don't test that. Oh, 2-1. Actually, we should test 2-1. Yeah, this is not looking good. Oops. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose again. Yeah, it makes sense. We're not good shit for tracking. We're not good shit for tracking. So we're gonna have to, like I said, stick with the good shit. Okay, straight kick. That's gonna miss. That's gonna miss. I doubt this will hit, but I'll just test it. Yeah, that makes sense. Linear as fuck. I'm not even gonna test the other one. Okay, 1+2. Actually, I'm kind of curious if this will track. Okay, advancing punch makes sense. It doesn't track, but it's worth. This is at least worth taking a look at. Okay, now makes sense. I hate that. If only it would save your place, so I don't have to keep flipping. Forward 2, yeah, it's an advancing attack. I'm not gonna try it. Forward 3, same thing, advancing kick. I'm not going to try it. This might track to the left. Sorry. My left. Nope. Okay. Oh, well. Homing attack. Of course, homing attack will track. So maybe that's why the forward 4 is so strong for her. Is because she doesn't have anything else. Damn, that's a natural hit launcher? I didn't realize that. Okay. Because, yeah, keep in mind, everything in this menu are all NH. Yeah, no need to test that. No need to test that. Okay, we already tested this. Test that. Already tested that. I'm not going to test that. Down forward 3 misses. I'm not going to test down forward 4. Okay, we tested down 1. We tested down 2. Ooh, down 3 might actually track. Okay, promising. Promising. Not NC though, so a little bit worse, but that's, you know, that's okay. At least we have a down, what was that, 15 frame down 3, I presume? We got something. Not horrible. 15, okay, not bad. 15 frame option. Yeah, exactly. These are moves for ending the round. That's what we're looking for right now. We need to have a tool that consistently beats sidestepping and whatnot, so. Okay, I'm not going to test down 4. Down 4 might track, but it's not worth it. Okay, down back 3 probably would track, right? Yeah, we'll test that really fast. Oh, and then we have... Oh, wait, that's weird. Look at that. We didn't actually enter into BT when we hit him. We have to hold it. Whoa. Oh, that's not good. That's scary. That's a Raven problem. Okay, so Damac 3, yeah, it does pit. And then see there again, we're not actually BT. Interesting. That's a little bit spicy. I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing, but for now I'm gonna reserve judgment. Okay, Damac 4 probably isn't gonna work. I think we tested this. Yeah, it's an advancing kick. I'll test the other side, just be safe. Okay, well, so it actually beats sidewalk left. Yeah, that's not horrible, I suppose. Not great because it is minus 14. There's more wall stand 14s than standing 14s. There's no way the sways are gonna hit it, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I'm not gonna test them. Okay, back 1 is a homing attack, right? So, oh no, it's not a homing attack. Okay, well, I mean, that's not bad. Oh. Hey, I mean, fuck it, yeah. Okay. That's what, I-12? Oh, 14. Okay, okay, now we're talking not super good, but that's okay. Back 2, homing attack. Back 3, we retested. No tracking. Back 4. Oh. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it really looks like she might need a rework. Oh, hopping. Okay, I think we already tested this, right? Yeah. These all miss. Up 4, 3, 4. Oh, this might actually track. Nope. Okay, I got my hopes a little too up. I was like, okay, well maybe if this tracks, it's not just like a weird YOLO tool. Although this is the last hit track. Nah, okay, that makes same thing. That might be a little bit too good. Okay, no. Up 4, 4 doesn't track. 4, 4, 3 where you test that doesn't track. 4, 4 where we test it doesn't track. Okay, wheel kick should not track, but I'll test it. Yeah, there's no fucking way. Okay, running 3 definitely doesn't track. Okay, and I think that's about it, right? Now we're just into the realm of wall stand, which you already tested, and leap stance, which you tested. So I don't think there's anything else of note apart from the homing attacks, of course. And then, yeah, Leap 2 is going to be our go-to. I mean, fucking I-14, safe, track both way, heat engager. Like, bro, what? Heat engager launcher? Like, what the heck? I'm kind of curious, actually, this hell sweep track. Oh, that's going to be too many. Let's do 3 hits? Oh, no, that'd be 2 hits still, right? Oh, Oh, hell sweep, yeah. Leap 4 tracks, okay. Or leap down 4, sorry. Leap 3 plus 4? Oh, okay. Yeah, her whacklash. Although hers is probably a little bit better than Lars's, so it's kind of cheating. Okay, so these are leap stance options. I think we tested enough there. Rose track, naturally. Down plus 2. I don't think that tracks, so I'm just curious what it looks like. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's it for tracking game. I mean, to be honest, it's not horrible. I mean, she has, let's see here, counter hit tool, I-13, I-15. She has the tracking on the generic low or the command low, which is really nice on minus 13. It's super fucking good. Back turn 2. She has a full mix-up back turn game, including BT2 and BT 1 plus 2. I mean, that's not bad. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, as mentioned, having the, what do you call it? Having Leap 2, I-14, heat engager, heat dash cancel full launcher is super fucking nice for having it to track both ways. That's really good. Down 3 and down back 3, hitting both ways against sidestep is also very nice. Like All Runner was mentioning to end rounds, that's super good. Back turn tracking is good at first, but I-14 is like, okay. Or I would imagine like back 1-1 probably doesn't jail. If it jails, I take it back. This is a really good string then. So let's go ahead and have him crouch. Yeah, okay. So it's just solo back 1. -8. What is this on hit? +3. Okay, I mean, it's not like this. That kind of reminds me of Lydia back 1, like top right corner, which is more applicable to T7, not T8 at all, because it's a brand new move. But it's kind of a similar idea. Lydia also had a move very similar to like a hook punch that was a homing attack but didn't have homing properties on it. It just tracked everyone very, very fucking well. So it's kind of a similar situation. Although this is a little bit uglier of an animation, but whatever. Okay, so now the very last thing to do is to basically look at combos, right? So we know what tracks, we know what tools are very strong and neutral. We have a good sense of what the character can do, so we're going to look at combos instead. So we have 2 things we can go for. You can either do sample combos, which is like, oh hey, the game like, hey, you do this, do that, do this, do that. Or you can go into combo challenge, is what I personally like doing. So let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, like I said, the combo challenge isn't bad. I mean, this combo here with the down 2-3, like this structure right here is pretty consistent because I think it works on everything. Although you wouldn't want to end with that. You can end with like a running 3-2 instead. So pick up, extender, into running 3-2. Rather than do like this, the 4-4 cancel line sort of thing. Super good, super consistent. I think it tends to work on most axes for the most part. Okay, no, it doesn't. Oh, it definitely doesn't. Okay, so straight combo only. Okay, that's good to know. But if, like, for instance, you know, you want to expand and learn a character or whatnot, it's okay to look at Discord. I mean, you can always go to Discord to find beginner guides and whatnot. Again, we're just trying to start from square one of how to, like, properly learn the character and kind of figure things out before going to find a player manual, you know, a 1-page guide, a 10-page guide, a 50-page guide, so on and so forth. But here we have the Asusena Juggle Bible, and we'll just take a quick look at this. So here, I personally like written combo guides like this because they give you a lot of examples. I'm not really a fan of combo videos myself, unless it's like, you know, someone doing like some crazy shit. But if you're trying to learn a character, don't go to like a combo video guide. Just find the Discord combo guide, because like I said, you have like all this wealth of information, and if you're not really happy with one combo, you can quickly find the next combo without having to jump back and forth through a guide sort of thing here. So I like this guide here. Whoever wrote this, shout out to whoever wrote it. I'll put a link in the description for the combo Bible. But like, look at this, for instance, like they have staple, alternative, they have an easy combo, intermediate combo. They can tell you what to do if you have heat burst and heat dashing, what to do with rage. This is nice to have access to something like this. And then, you know, the damage is all written out. So let's say like you have a problem hitting the staple. Okay, instead of us doing 4-1 and maybe being a little bit more susceptible to like the range on BT3 where it can spin, maybe, oh hey, you just do 4-3 instead and do your pickup combo from there, so on and so forth. Yeah, personally, I'm definitely more of the vein of, well, let's start at least at intermediate combos and build off of that. But you'll find like quite often a lot of combo videos and whatnot, they'll go a little too hard in the paint, and either they won't properly explain like a mechanic to you. Like for instance, you might have to be slightly off axis to the left, or do like a really nasty micro dash timing, and having access to like all the information right away, and just be like, okay, I'm going to jump up one tier, jump up down one tier. It's like so fast, super good. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at what is this? Meter pop. Okay, so down for 2. Okay, where are we? Let me highlight it so I don't lose my place. All right, that's good enough. 4, 3, 4. Oh, 4, 1, 2. Oh wait, we also are already popped. Turn this off. And let me move this here. That way you guys can like better see the fucking combo. Okay. 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Easy combo, right? Okay, let's go ahead and jump to the next down here. Down 4, 3, down 4, 3, down 2, 3. Ooh, that's kind of spicy, huh? Side step left, down 2, 3. Oh, okay, sorry, this is 2 plus 3. So evidently Azucena out of leap stance can heat smash. That's nice. Okay, so basically we need meter. If you could read the rest of the combo, yeah, it would say like heat smash instead of us getting surprised. Okay, so let's pop our meter. 1 plus 2. Okay, I'm a little bit too far. We'll try again. Oops. Oh shit, I also need to be in meter already. Okay, let me dash in first before I do it. Okay, still missed. So maybe we need to dash in a little bit or sidestep deep rather than sidestep and then dash. So we'll try this at least one more time. Okay, there you go. So sidestep left isn't 100% accurate. It's more like a side walk. So that's okay. So yeah, that's kind of the general idea here. Usually, like I said, start with something. If you're like not brand new to the game, start at least at intermediate, start at advanced. And then, like I said, if this combo doesn't work, hey, you know, okay, we can do a different combo. We can jump up a little bit harder. Maybe harder combos. Maybe you're better at like deep dashing in post option. Maybe your side walking or side stepping is better than other people. Keep in mind, there's no like one size fit all combo. So find whatever's good. My only recommendation is just specifically when you're like learning the character, pick a combo that's stable. You don't want to use a combo that's going to drop out if there's just a little bit of latency against you. It's probably not an issue with a character like Azucena, but like with Lee or whatnot, some combos can become unstable because of misstep timing and things like that. So just keep that in mind. And whoops, I was doing the editing for the final video and I realized there was probably 2 major things that I need to talk about, especially because this video is like so much longer than a T7 video. And it's a small addendum. So the addendum is basically, if you're playing a stance heavy character, you want to know A, what moves go into stance, and B, what moves out of stance are you able to use to beat other certain attacks. So let's go ahead and start with just finding out how to actually learn what things go into stance. So either go ahead and go into your Discord or whatever. Otherwise, if you go through the move list, typically you'll see this little kind of pink area stating, additional notes for the move. So anytime we see the word shift 2, in this case leap stance, basically those are things that enter into leap. So it doesn't immediately tell you, maybe in a future patch things will be easier, but you're going to be looking for the notes here to see when you can transition into block and different options. What stances can you go into? Like for instance here with down 4-1, we can do down 4-1, which we can cancel into the mid, of course, or we can tap forward to transition into leap stance. Now granted, the frame data is not great, but there's a lot of information here that people kind of tend to skip over because they don't want to read the kind of cliff note. So now that we know how to enter into stance, not all stance entrances are built equally. So for the most part, let's go ahead and talk about just a normal state where we have Jin. So I'm going to go ahead and do duck jab into 4-4-3 plus 4. If I do it fast enough, he'll be stuck in stance. So here from leap stance, we are +4. And then stuck in our stance. And of course we can't guard mid, so basically we're going to have to attack. So for instance, if we think Jin is going to go for any sort of counterplay immediately without having us guess if he goes for a low or high by us holding forward and back, we can go for like power crush, for instance, to take our turn back. But what's really important to understand is power crushes at the very fastest hit on I-16. So when we're +4 into leap stance, we can actually go for our Hell Sweep. And because Hell Sweep hits on 19, we basically beat Power Crush out by 1 frame clean. And keep in mind, this is every single Power Crush. At its fastest will be I-16. So generically, Heat Burst, the 2+3 input, will be the 16 option. And remember, that's universal to every single character. So as long as we're able to beat it out, we can win in this kind of position. So let me go ahead and put him to set to go for Heat Burst as a punishment. Rewind. So let's put him on stand block. And now let's go for the cartwheel. And now we're +4, so he goes for 16. So if I go for down 4-4, we're going to beat him out cleanly by 1 frame. Now, I don't know if this is the case for Azucena, but I'll try it anyway. Let's go for solo down 4. There are certain character stance options where if you hit them with a counter at low and you beat out their power crush, you also get a launcher. Like immediately come to mind would be like Eddie Relax 3, for instance, is a counter at launcher for a single hit if you don't want to go for the full Hell Sweep. But for here, for Azucena, we're just going to go for the down 4-4 option. We can also go for lead lower also, which would be fully guaranteed because same thing. Our option from here is 16, which of course is quicker than I-19, but the same idea applies. We have enough frames to beat out an I-16 or slower Power Crush regardless. So from there, also keep in mind that all entrances into your stance are going to be identical. So for instance, for a character like Azucena, we see that wheel kick is +4, but for instance, if Jin here gets hit by an option like down 2-3, he's -16, and from -16 we can mash out any input and win here. And sorry, I lost because I didn't hit it out on proper timing. But regardless of what Jin does, unless he blocks, he's going to eat an option like lead 1+2 because there's no parries that are faster than 3 frames. So on I2, he's not going to be able to parry us to beat our lead 1+2 option, for instance. Again, same thing, applies to your character depending on your character speed. So again, not all frame entrances are equal. So for instance, we'd seen the wheel kick be 4-4-3 +4 +4. We have down 2-3 for +16. We also have, like, for instance, 1-1 +8 situation. And notice if we go for our lead 1+2 now, we get beat by a Power Crush simply because we don't have enough frames. The same is true though. We can go for our lead down 4 and beat cleanly. We can go for, lead down 3 and beat cleanly. We can also go for faster options like lead 4 to challenge in this position. Oh, okay, my bad. Lead 4 is I-15. But we can go for something like lead 1, for instance, which should be 13. And that's going to win in that position. So same thing. Your mileage may vary. Now, I mentioned that because there's one more really important situation to notice. So while we have an option, like for instance, lead down 4 to beat a Power Crush, regardless of what he goes for, right? The same is not true if our opponent has Rage Art. And this is very, very important for a character like Asusena to deal with. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to set him to go for Rage Art. So Rage Arts are a little bit different. Rage Arts are a Power Crush that activates not on frame 7, but on frame 8. The difference, though, is you can't actually, once the Power Crush has started, we can't actually interrupt the hit. So whereas if it goes for Power Crush, our leap down 4-4 would win cleanly. That's not true for an option like here. So if you notice a character like Asusena, we already found out, her fastest option from leap is leap 1, which is I-13. So the problem here is even if we're plus frames, we can't go for an option like leap 1 to challenge him, so we have to give our turn up. Now if we go for a tool, like for instance, leap Heat Smash, which leads to leap, now we're plus 6. So the problem here, we can't go for like leap Hell Sweep. So we lose there. We can't go for an option like leap 1+2, even though we're going to hit him. We're still going to lose, you know, if he has health to survive. But then we can use our faster tools, for instance, like leap 1 to take our turn back if we think he's going to mash out and disrespect our frames. So the tricky part here is that the frame data is a little bit weird on Rage Arts. So some counter hit tools don't work. So again, for instance, we can't go for our slower options out of leap. But it is also different if we are, instead of being on block, again, we're at our plus 16. And now from here, we can mash out and then win. And there you go. See the problem, like I was saying with Rage Art, is that you can't actually counter Rage Arts. So typically, like an option like leap 4-1 is a counter launcher. But because you can't actually counter hit a Rage Art, it doesn't quite work the same way. So keep that in mind. Yeah. So what I'll do is, because I think this is basically the end of the video, I'll go ahead and compile everything into the description in the YouTube video. And then if you want to take a look at my notes, I'll have the notes down there. And then what we'll do is we'll play Asusena a little bit on stream and start leveling her up, because like I said, she's, I think, the last low tier character I don't have a Tekken God. So we'll get her TG, and then maybe I'll post a later video about it. But hopefully this helps you guys out. If you want to learn how to, like, actually learn how to start a new character, this is hopefully a good, like, launching block for you. Comments, questions, concerns, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. If I made a mistake, please let me know. Apart from that, I will see you guys next video. Later, guys.